And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now Garoppolo. And Selleck here, left side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The L.A. Chargers taking over on offense here in a second. They won 6 of their last 7 in 2017. You mentioned earlier, just missing the playoffs. And, who would have guessed that they would have had a rebound like that, because they started 0-4.
They really channeled, the 1992 Chargers franchise that started 0-4 and ended up 12-4 and won their division. But they came close. What a valiant run. But they ran into our producer.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Earl Mitchell breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
Rivers now on 2nd down. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. Switching things over, San Francisco taking over on offense here in just a second. And you and I discussed earlier when Jimmy Garoppolo became the starter, what a turnaround it was for San Fran at the end of the year. 1-10 in the first 11 weeks, 5-0 after that. Some momentum to take into the offseason.
And beat some teams that are acknowledged as good teams in the league, including the NFC West champion Los Angeles Rams down the stretch. So that was a big deal for them. Highest scoring offense in the NFL last 4 weeks of the season. But I loved last year's draft because they got good play from those guys. Solomon Thomas in the first round. Reuben Foster in the first round, the linebacker. Trent Taylor, wide receiver. And Akello Witherspoon, cornerback. Some building blocks as they move forward.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On 2nd down, Hyde. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I think we saw some of the best qualities of Carlos Hyde on that run. Able to pick up something there, being physical running the football. But I think he's got really good vision and great feet. He's going to be the key to this offense really being revitalized.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They run again with Hyde on first. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Joey Bosa. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Returning, it's Benjamin. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Before this next series gets going here offensively, what about that Saints-Vikings game?
There's so many different ways we can go and so many comments we can start with, but I hope you don't mind me starting with this one. Never in the history of the NFL, all right, did we ever think that Drew Brees could lead a team.
There goes Melvin Gordon, the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon taking it in. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Garoppolo. And bringing it in, this is Selleck over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brandon Mebane getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And a screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now Benjamin. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going deep for Benjamin. They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 44 yards. Fresh set of downs here. The first down throw here for Rivers. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up the first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. DeForest Buckner coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. Play fake. Rivers buying time to his left. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Now Gordon on 1st down. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And he cuts it back right, and he's got a crease. The 40. He cuts right sideline in some space. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
Hit the ball.
And oh, it's blocked. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
And he'll power his way up near the 25. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along. And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Forced out to his left. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Hey, Rocket.
Throwing, Rivers. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. On first and 10, Rivers. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down. Rivers has been through this many times as he'll hustle his guys to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. This is taken about 7 yards deep. He'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Carlos Carlos Hyde, see you later. Touchdown, 49ers. Carlos Hyde, 60 yards. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First down, Rivers going up top. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Rivers on first down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board. But give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play. And
he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And ready now for 2nd and 9. They just got that play off. Now Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Quan Williams. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So now it's 1st and goal. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run high. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 2nd and goal to go now. They'll run for him with Hyde. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They run high, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Carlos Hyde, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he loses the football a 2nd time. Antonio Gates. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, LA. Antonio Gates, 75 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I think the key to that play was them understanding and knowing that once the ball was out, they were still eligible to pick it up and carry it.
Yeah, there was some standing and some staring on the wrong side of the football there, wasn't there?
Yes, he has a name, he has a number, but for us, he's Johnny on the spot. And how about that rambling run all the way to the end zone with that alert play that he just made?
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
2nd down following the run. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Out to the flat for Hyde. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down right around the 31.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Corey Legion with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Bradley Pena now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This will be fielded at the 17. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Second down, Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. DeForest Buckner in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. 3rd and long for Rivers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go. 3-19.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he finds his tight end, Selleck. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Flush to his right. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. First down, a run with Hyde. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. 1st and goal here from the 9. On play action, now Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Hayes Pollard. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Rivers to throw it. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here's Gordon. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. To throw is Rivers. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Earl Mitchell in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation instead. Tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
And now a high kick trying to pin him back. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They start the drive with Hyde. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Garoppolo looks to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams, 29 yards. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. From the gun, Rivers. For protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
Yeah, now they'll try to pile on. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. So on 3rd and goal, Gordon. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, but it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
This drive started with 1st and goal. Now that it's 4th and goal, anything less than a touchdown would feel like a letdown to me.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. They go screen pass to Hyde. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
Here's Hyde. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Shift together here from the D-line. Garoppolo now. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Melvin Ingram in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. The Charger offense making their way back out there. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Something to think about with these Chargers. They had 4 losses a season ago when leading with 3 minutes or less.
So you think that their fans right now, they're hopeful, but not necessarily expecting it to go their way.
Yeah, not counting their chickens just yet. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
Still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here we go now.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Melvin Ingram in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Back to throw. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He'll look to throw. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets him back for second down. Garoppolo hustling him back to the line now. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And now running right through him. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Rivers here to throw. Going underneath for Gordon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.